Once again, welcome you all to the Divine Space with Divine Sweet, a new episode which dives deep into the world of energy work, spiritual practices, holistic therapies, and personal stories of our life. Whether you are curious about Reiki, astrology, meditation, or simply the magic of human resilience. So, this podcast bridges the voices of those who heal and those who experience healing. So, join us on this journey of discovery, connection, and healing with one on one conversation at a time. Those who are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon and become the part of our green and growing healing community. So, our today's guest is a little I know about him. We'll explore with you all. What I have seen is he's very welcoming, smiling, and a very lively person. A Rotarian and a singer too. Has more stars to his shoulders. We'll hear from him only. His journey of transformation from a corporate financial career to a Rotarian and his singing passion. So, without taking more time, let's start the conversation with him. Today with us we have Mr. G.S.Krrishnan. So he's a seasonal professional work over 3 decades of experience in intersection of financial technology and regulation. He's a founder of Vignahata Value Creators, a visiting faculty at banking section, conducting different training sessions for them. And married to Chaya, who is a teacher by profession, and blessed with a wonderful son called Vishak. He loves traveling, singing, and has dreamed to travel and explore more spiritual world and help other Rotarians, members of him, in their journey. So this is Mr. G.S.Krrishnan. Welcome you, Mr. Krishnan.
Thank you. Thank you
Let's
so
hear
much.
more about you and about your transformational journey.
Yeah, very much. Now I get the whole sense of what exactly is what I'm supposed to speak in this. Thank you so much for having me, Jyoti, on this session. Yes, if you tell me how do you want to recollect the days, I just yesterday was thinking about it. How would I put it up in the right perspective? So day one would be the day when uh, uh, when I was 8 years old, and then a day before I had just won a 100 meters race when I was completely normal, when I had both my legs in perfect and as a normal person. The next day after the race, suddenly there was a high temperature in the evening. They had to rush me to a nearest clinic, not my family doctor, and he prescribed some medicines. And I lost my left leg, and I couldn't use my leg, so I couldn't stand on my left leg at all. So then they termed this as a polio meningitis. So I had taken polio dose vaccine, everything. And then at the age of 8, when you realized that okay, you had everything in life, and suddenly you're losing this, I was really taken aback, and then it came complete standstill to me. But then they always say there is someone, if you are blessed, people who will make a huge difference in your life. So normally for all of us, it starts with your parents, more so my mother.
Yeah.
She is my spiritual guru even today. She is 88. Even today, she is my spiritual guru. So for 4 days, I didn't go to school because everybody was shocked that a normal person suddenly loses. It happens, right? It could be an accident. It could be anything in your whole normal life. It affects. But to come out of it at the age of 8 was difficult for me. But then she said, few things which I remember. On the 5th day, I started and I said, okay, I'll just limp around and somehow go to the school. And she used to take me to the school for a few days. Then I got used to that. But that day, she had said few things which I still remember. She said that all of us are blessed with so many things. And I trust and have faith in my prayers. And I'm sure you are destined for something very big. And from that day, Jyoti, she always believed that I can do anything which a normal person can do. And she never made me realize that I have something to lack in. And she said, just be spiritual, do your prayers, daily prayers regularly, go to temples and all. Continue that. And if you can't play football or some games, don't bother. There will be so many other things which you can be good at, right? And if you can't climb Mount Everest, I'm sure you'll be able to climb stairs, provided you make up your mind. So these words of trust, faith, and then acceptance, uh, she was telling me, and something like karma and bhakti. She said, it's a karma and bhakti. Believe me, at the age of 8, she had told me before I started going back to the school after a break. I realized that, okay, what she said is true. And today I feel, after coming back, so at the age of 8, I'm 62 now. So almost like about 58 years now. 53 years now since that day I lost my life. But then what she said is so true, Jyoti. And then from that day, trust me, believe me, I've been on that path of, doing my prayers and all. I was very regular in my prayers and saying, and that has always helped me to believe that I can do anything that which I can do. There are certain things I can't, like I can't stand for more than about 8 hours and all, like people can sometimes can do. But then I do can stand 2 hours. So I realized that, okay, what you can do for 2 hours, 4 hours, there are people who can't do even for about 10 minutes, right? They can't stand. What you can walk for about 5 kilometers, people can't walk even for 5 steps, right? So considering that, you feel you are blessed. So these prayers on this thing really has helped me out so much. And these prayers, Jyoti, I just as we go deep into it, these prayers, visits to the temples, which gives you positive vibrations, has always ensured that I am blessed to have people who are positive. They always tell you you're positive. They give you positive energy, and they never believe that I lacked in something. So this is something I'm so blessed to be. He, I can speak in Hindi also in between, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ऐसा कभी लगा नहीं कि कुछ कमी थी और मैं कुछ ये नहीं कर पाऊंगा. So after that particular day, I still remember when I lost. So people say, "Do you remember when you are normal?" And I know what. Coincidentally, day before yesterday, my close friend from that school I studied, it is GBS High School in Villeparla. Murli Menon is my close friend. So he was there and he remembered when I was completely normal with both the legs. And he had come down and told me and my wife, "You're coming with us to Mahabaleshwar." So he just took us. So I was just thinking, this is the guy who has seen me in my normal, when both my legs were perfectly normal and all. So it was so pleasant. And I just came back yesterday. That's why I told you I'm going out. And then I just came back yesterday evening. And good you to make me realize. So whole trip I was thinking about what are the things which actually made me a big difference in my life. This is one which I always felt. Second was the one day which I can never forget in my life. I was a probation officer in State Bank. I was posted in Kerala. The second branch, I was just speaking of Malayalam language in Kerala, being the language there. People were talking about going to Sabarimala. You must have heard about Sabarimala, right? Yeah. So they were all planning. So it's about 1 month they have to plan the whole rituals. They carry everything on their head and climb that stairs. So somebody had suggested that people take Krishnan also. Ravi, the other name which I have. Everybody laughed. So I was saying, why did they laugh? Then somebody told me they're laughing because it's impossible that he can make it to the temple, Jyoti. I said, why? It's a quite, it's on a hill. And normally, normal persons, they find it very difficult. They take about 3 hours climbing up and 4, 5 hours coming down. I don't think you can ever make. So they are just making fun of you. But there was one guy, a cashier, Jyoti, who told me, don't bother about them. I am taking my son. So if you join, I will also take you. So I went through the rituals. I said, no, I will prove them this people and I am wrong. People said I'm mad, that it's not possible with one leg. And another thing, I wanted to climb that divine mountain without my calipers, Jyoti. So I prayed to God that make me come there without calipers. So that was still difficult. So you'll have to hold your left leg and also the entire back, your hands, everything was getting affected. But I wanted to go, Jyoti, and I made that. And because I thought you have to take care of me, and then I went there. So it took me about 7 hours climbing up, which normally any other person would have taken 7 hours to climb up. And it took me about 10 hours coming down without this. But I made it. Then I came back and then I was in the hospital for 4 days because I completely drained out. There was huge swelling in my leg. But then after reaching that, it was something like telling me, see, you can do where people feel that you can't do it. So it's an amazing journey for me to climb that. And then that day, there was folks of people all around who used to visit me. And they made almost a Swamiji out of me. I could go and come. So, itna visitors aaya. So I just thank God. gave an opportunity to climb up there with all the challenges. And trust me, after that, I never looked back as far as positivity is concerned. कि ऐसा कुछ हो नहीं सकता है या हम सोचते हैं ये मेरे पास नहीं है, because what you have is something like that is the thing which we'll have to us to look at. So these experiences are something which I always believed कि helps you to take each day. I look forward to each day. कि ये हो सकता है क्या करके. Then if you remember the things which I have sent, three things which I always love to is people say travel around the entire rest of the 5 states. That it's an amazing journey. The place, the people, the languages. Such a beautiful country, Jyoti. And that is one thing that before last day I would definitely want to complete that, and more into spirituality, because spirituality is like I always believe, I don't know whether you also agree, you need to have a spiritual guru. He's a person who is intermediary between you and God. Because sometimes you feel we are not able to communicate to him properly. A guru tells you how to communicate. So I was very fortunate to have 2, 3 gurus. I accept anybody who is be able to, I feel like he is making such a difference to the lives in each one of us. So one is 2 gurus. One is Kanchi Vat Swamiji, who is Jayendra Saraswati Swamiji, and Vijayendra Saraswati Swamiji, Shankaracharya in Kanchipuram. One. Another is Sringeri Mat Swamiji, Bharati Tirtha Swami. I always believe that these people are so divine, because continuously Ved part they have been doing mass Saraswatis and that. So when they utter anything, you can be rest assured that it will come true. So when they say that, yes, you will be happy. So this is a blessing he always gives me when I go. You'll be happy with your wife, with your son. And all positive minded people will be around you. ये डे वन से मैंने सोचा है कि ये मेरा ब्लेसिंग है उनका, जो आज भी इट्स वर्किंग फाइन एब्सोल्युटली विथ मी. So these few instances I always believed indicates you sometimes. See, you make an error in a foreign exchange transaction. I was in foreign exchange in State Bank. It was a huge loss which I would have created for the bank. एक transaction था, एक इसरो का सैटेलाइट लॉन्चिंग का, 3 million की जगह पे 30 million का डील मैंने कर दिया. तो 3 million और 30 million dollars में you can understand ज्योति कितना बड़ा अमाउंट था. तो I rushed to my guru and I asked him, what do I do? Then he was telling me, nothing has gone into your account. You have been doing your duty here. So why are you frightened? Don't worry. Maybe you have to change of place. You can go to some other place, take a posting there. And then he also said that maybe by next year, by June, July, this money will come back, whatever you have lost. Trust me, Jyoti, I sincerely tried what he was indicating. And then I realized that Bangalore is a place where the person to whom I wrongly paid the amount was visiting often. So I took a transfer to Bangalore. This was in September, one of the year, when he has said. Next June, he has said about 10 to 15. Exactly on 14, the money came back.
Yeah.
And it's not a small amount, it's a huge amount.
Yeah.
So यहाँ से जब उनका निकलता है कि सब अच्छा ही होगा, it's amazing. So then he keeps telling you that if you are born as a human being, it's the greatest blessing, because you can think, you can accept, and you can make a difference to some people, right? Because every time you make a difference, you are making your next janma a little bit lesser. Otherwise, you continue to be born as this thing. So this karma, bhakti, all that is something which is a part of the spiritual journey. And I've been very, very lucky that I've got such a good number of spiritual gurus, including my wife, Chaya. She is a very, very spiritual lady. She always keep telling me that you are very closer to God than me. So you should do this, you should do that. So after my retirement from bank, also I continue to serve. I have set up 2 businesses which I have said, basically not to make money because I had enough now. It's more of giving back. So out of the income, we give maximum to charity, to the old age home or other homes and all. There are a lot number of people who are joining me in this venture. So overall, I just wanted to say that being spiritual and accepting what you have is 2 great qualities each one of us have to develop. Spirituality can be in any way. It need not be in that you need to be born as a Brahmin or this thing. You have to be an Hindu. You can be any caste, creed, and anything. But that accepting that there is some soul above, who is watching you and guiding you and trusting him and having faith. This has really stood by me, and I thought I should share this with you.
Your stories are like, reminding me some of my things also, like, my mom used to say me when I was a child, like, she was also going through a lot of problems when I have seen her sick. So she would say me, when you have problems and you feel you have a bigger problem, go out and see other people. Like, and remember this saying, like, दुनिया में इतना गम है, मेरा गम कितना कम है.
Absolutely.
And when you say this, and I literally tried that, and I really felt like many phases of my life, I felt like, I am still very much blessed than others. And that makes you grow your journey also faster above, like, go out of that hurdles and move out into the journey of your life. So it reminded me that.
I'll just add one more today. Such a coincidence, Jyoti. Today, about a year back, they had invited me to do a session for a very reputed bank. I will not tell the name of the bank and other things.
Yeah. Okay.
They said you have to come and do lectures. So I love teaching. So I said, okay, I'll go, because they have respected and called me. I did the session so sincerely, everything. Two things happened which put me off. One was that the feedback the trainees gave, 2 day, 3 days training, they gave very lot of feedback, because we bombard them with the capsule given to us. We tell them this is it, do this, do this, do this, do that. They all like it. Then said, Krishnan, okay, we listen to you for 2 days. We have to say something which you need support from bank, from our organization. Can you take this to the top? So they had in confidence trusted me and gave a lot of things. तो उन्होंने काफी कुछ भेजा था. So सब लेके I tried it at different level, TGM level, GM level, right up to the chairman of that reputed bank. Nothing happened, Jyoti, and I was feeling miserable. And not only that, there were certain dues they were supposed to, give to me for the services rendered. That also did not come. But then the more hurt was that having taken, for 34 days, about 25, 30 batches of 40 people in each of the batches. Itna bada group ko, I made a big difference of making them realize that the being working for an organization like the organization they represent, they are all blessed. How only about 10% of the population in our country earns more than 15,000 rupees a month. So if you say I'm paid less, you should realize that 85% of the people who are earning less than 15,000 rupees. तो ये सब जो है, जो आपको यहाँ नहीं मिलेगा अपना बुक्स में या पीरियोडिकल्स में नहीं आता है, लेकिन इनफैक्ट इन लाइफ कि वो लोग समझते नहीं है. आपको रीइंबर्समेंट मिल जाती है, ट्रैवल के लिए मिल जाती है, हॉलिडेज होम आपको मिलती है, एवरीथिंग आई वाज स्पीकिंग, दे ऑल फेल्ट दैट, दे एग्रीड आल्सो. तो ये दो पॉइंट नहीं हुआ, तो देन आई सेड henceforth I will not be a part of this organization. Today the GM calls me today in the morning. We have been trying to chase you, Krishnan. It seems that you are upset. I said two things, sir. One was this part that the feedbacks have never been gone. Second was the way you have treated a person who needs to, will love to give the sessions which you have taken. You should see the feedback given by the trainees. So at that level he apologized. This happened, Jyoti, about 2 hours back. Okay. I got a call and they made me sign again for training sessions for next 1 month with that band. And I agreed, because he said all those feedbacks which were shared by you, none of us has seen that. I'll ensure that, this will be discussed at length. And before you come for the next session, we will tell you how much has been acted upon by that organization.
Yeah.
अब बताओ. I felt, as मैं pray करने का time वो call आया. I was just praying and then this call came. Amazing. So I thought I should share you this, because you have told me share some instances which makes me happy, and then it transforms you. So I strongly believe certain things which can make a difference for people, we should stand by that. आप stand करके लड़के उनको देना है, क्योंकि वो शक्ति उनमें नहीं है. They don't have that. So that was an opportunity. I hope so. All the suggestions will be heard back. So the next time they do some training session, they will also listen very positively. Yeah.
Really, your journey, like you have come up with everything, whatever hardships, you have never left it like, कि नहीं हो रहा है तो छोड़ दूं. नहीं, you have fought back with everything. So did you had some, like, severe depressive phases also, like in childhood also, when you had in your teenage? Like, did you go through all this also?
Yeah, very much, very much. It's not that everything will be all beds of roses. During the childhood, you won't be able to participate in the football team. Right? They will not even allow you to come near when they are playing. They will say, no, 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 you are, you for this game you are useless. So sometimes you come back and you feel, my God, they should have at least allowed me to see them playing, right? So. So you trudge back, completely agree. I remember those days. But then later on, they themselves will realize, no, that's not the proper way. They call you back. They make you be the goalkeeper, right? मुझे याद है कि बोला नहीं नहीं ठीक है ना ये गोलकीपर तो कर ही सकता है इतना तो मोहम्मद इसमें है
Okay.
तो I used to play football as a goalkeeper. Then they made me bowl as a spinner because you didn't have to run much to bowl. So actually, I played for my school team. I played for my college team with this leg,
Nice.
Jyoti. Yeah, yeah. I played cricket with this leg.
See?
See, so those encouragements, but I told you, na, it's need a blessing to have people who are very proactive, who are positive, and they don't look at what is that you lack in. They look at that what you would have loved to do. Challenges, you should get over that. उसके लिए ही एक ये क्या बोलते हैं आशीर्वाद चाहिए भगवान का कि गेट ओवर दैट वो जो रेसिलियंस जो होता है ना मैम रेसिलियंस इज द राइट वर्ड वो होना बहुत जरूरी है अगर आप पहले स्टेप नहीं चढ़ोगे तो फिर बाद में सेकंड थर्ड आप चढ़ ही नहीं पाओगे कभी so that holds good too much for me. You rightly asked me कि क्या क्या challenges होगा. You cannot imagine the challenges. But then he has always been with me, so I always feel it's not me doing. Today also she was telling me, remember Ravi, my child was telling me it's because he's allowing you to, he's supporting you, he's doing it. So I will repeat the same thing. मुझे ऐसा कभी नहीं लगा कि जो भी किया अचीव किया yeah. So then I remember one incident. Sorry if I'm a little bit fast on this because
No,
I didn't
it's
want
okay.
to
It's okay.
miss
Yeah, yeah.
out.
I know
And
many things are coming up. Yeah.
हाँ, एक ऐसा केस था कि किसी का फंक्शन में इनविटेशन आया था चले गए हम तो मैं देख रहा था कि इन्होंने क्या किया सो दे वर सेइंग दे हैड इनवाइटेड ए ग्रुप ऑफ फिजिकली चैलेंज्ड पीपल टू डू ए entertainment program. So I was, and they were saying this is as a charity they are doing, and many of the guests were not interested at all. Well, no, yeah, this is not the way you should have. And it's a very rich family, believe me. At the right time, a group of blind women, about 15 of them came in. So all of them were blind. They had all the musical instruments, everything. And people will said, okay, 10 minutes इनके लिए हम रहेंगे, उनको जो देना है दे देंगे, और they will all go, then we will celebrate. Trust me, Jyoti, when they started, 2 घंटा हो गया प्रोग्राम, they didn't, none of us wanted them to stop. इतना अच्छा प्रोग्राम, लोग रो रहे थे, the way they were performing bhajans, कीर्तन्स, हिल गया पूरा हॉल में. And it's thank the guest कि इतना अच्छा आपने किया है. तो I used to feel, अरे भाई, I should also be able to sing like these people. तो जब ज्योति मैंने सोचा था कि मुझे सिंगिंग ही करना है, then I don't know. Today I give programs. I sing Jyoti
Okay, so
on
that
stage.
brought you into the singing thing. Oh,
हाँ जी.
I
तो
know.
यही तो हाँ तो ये तो कहते हैं तो आज मैं गाता हूँ तो I ensure that I don't sing for audiences to clap and all. I sing for a cause, Jyoti. So I sing. अभी ईसाई ग्रुप है एक मेरा फ्रेंड है तो they go do programs for orphanage destitutes. अभी 21st को एक destitutes पनवेल में है तो उनके लिए प्रोग्राम होती है तो वहां पे मुझे गाना है. हाँ तो ये ओल्ड एज पीपल है उनके लिए गाना है, ब्लाइंड पीपल है उनके लिए गाना है. तो वो प्रोग्राम सब मैं कभी मिस नहीं करता हूँ और आवाज इतना मीठा हो जाता है उस वक्त. So even if it's for 1 hour, you are so happy that you made a little bit of difference to them. बाकी सब तो आप दे ही दोगे, जो भी खाना देंगे 1 महीने के बाद तो चला जाता है. But then memories of
बच्चों को सिर्फ डोनेशन से तो दूसरे लोग भी दे देते, पूरी दुनिया देती रहती है जिनके पास जब ओकेजन रहता है, रीजन है तो उनको कुछ अच्छा करना है तो वो करते हैं. But what these other things which we don't, that really actually make the impact in their lives. I've
that
seen
is
it like, from my younger age itself, like I have worked with Our Children. It is an organization which arranges programs with all the institutions, whichever orphanages are there and this blind and disabled. They bring everyone at one platform. They conduct sports, they conduct cultural activities, everything for them. They have competitions between them.
Super. Very nice.
And like it has been so much fun working with them and seeing their talent, how they perform it. Like
You are blessed, Shruti. You are blessed that you can enjoy and you can appreciate how much you are able to enjoy these moments, which tells about the goodness in your heart. Simple as that.
I have always been that soft corner for them because I have seen them, like, what hardships they go through, and how people don't understand, and how we have to really put in hard work with them to make the kids also, the managements also, to understand and get the things out. But the results are excellent if you go ahead. Like, this is your experience also. If you put
Yeah,
in your full effort, like,
it has to work. It has to work. That is the reason I joined Rotary, so that I keep telling them I never miss anything where it's really a social cause which to do, like eradication of polio, इस तरह का program, eradication of a disease, or upgradation of skill for young orphans and destitutes. मजा आता है ऐसा प्रोग्राम में जाने के लिए. तब तो देने के लिए बहुत कुछ है आपके पास. Suddenly you realize कि you got so much things to give because you are giving it for the proper cause ना मैम. अब एक शादी में जाके जिसके पास सब कुछ है उधर जाके आपका 10,000 भी दोगे उसके लिए वो वैल्यू नहीं है.
तो आप जब कॉलेज में थे तब आपका क्या था प्लानिंग, लाइक मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ फ्यूचर में, क्या बनना चाहता हूँ, ऐसे कुछ सोचा था आपने?
College also, I was sure that I had taken commerce only. And then I knew I wanted to do CA, but then I had to work also because to support my family. So then I said, okay, then I will do BCom. And then I started appearing for this competitive examinations. तभी उसका बहुत vacancies आती थी. आज तो 4 साल में एक बार 200-300 ऑफिसर्स का होती है. तो हमारे टाइम तो every 3 months 400 vacancies they needed. तो वहां पे काफी लोग अप्लाई करते थे, 2 लाख 3 लाख. देन सो आई यूज्ड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स. ट्यूटोरियल क्लासेस में जाके सिखाता था, क्योंकि मेरा एक ऐसा है ना था ज्योति जी कि मैं एक बार ऐसा एक पेज पढ़ लेता हूँ, पूरा एक वर्ड ऊपर से मेरा इम्प्रिंट हो जाता था मेमोरी में.
ओके, विजुअल मेमोरी.
यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड academically I was very very strong. So that's why I could do a lot of academics कर लेता था कि मैं बोला टाइम है मेरे पास. Unlike people with both legs, they go out, they play, they do hiking and all. तो बोला इससे अच्छा तो मैं ये सब कर लूँ ना, तो पढ़ाई काफी कर लेता था.
ओके.
तो even in college also I used to read a lot. तो वो बीकॉम किया, फिर वो पीओ एग्जाम्स लिखा, आई डिड माय कंपनी सेक्रेटरी, एसीएस का कोर्स किया, डिप्लोमा इन पर्सनल मैनेजमेंट किया. सो एकेडमिक्स इज वन थिंग आई परस्यूड, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम था कि अगर कुछ कमी कर देता है, something reduces, he gives you 10 times in other side. वो रियलाइज करना बहुत जरूरी है. So when you get an opportunity to talk to all these children and all, you just tell them inspiring stories, tell them about that blind people giving a singing audition. Can you imagine? They were getting about 15 invitations to perform, and each of them were living so very well off by that singing. But then constant practice. They were saying, I was talking to them, well, constantly we practice, and they wanted to sing in many languages. So they were learning other languages also.
Wow.
कितना commitment है देखो ना, कितना commitment है. Yeah, sorry, I think somebody was calling me. Yeah, so college days उसी तरह निकल गया मेरा कि मुझे काफी कुछ friends मिले. I was employed. So from 12th standard I started working. So I was in Chennai College in Mumbai. From there, the office was for I was working for bank management. These banks used to conduct competitive exams. So I was working there as a clerk. So from 12th standard, for 3 years I worked. Then I graduated, and then I started getting a bank job. Then I applied for some competitive exams. एक दो बार तो नहीं हुआ. Then third time से 3-4 आ गया साथ में. So I selected something outside Mumbai because my parents used to say, start living alone. You will have more independence. So that's why I left Bombay in 1987. Then I went to Kerala. From Kerala, Karnataka, Gujarat, Hyderabad, Pune, काफी कुछ जगह जाके आया मैम.
आधी इंडिया तो घूम चुके हैं आप, अभी थोड़ा ही
बाकी
बाकी
है. अभी 5 ही स्टेट बाकी हैं मेरी. Yes.
So how did you meet Chaya?
Yeah, that's a beautiful question. I thought so you will ask me. They say na ma'am कि you are blessed करके. I feel I'm blessed only. So I had been to Guruvayur. It's a very beautiful question you asked, and I'm very happy you asked me, Jyoti. I had been to Guruvayur temple in Sri Krishna temple in Trichur, Kerala. So
अच्छा.
my auntie, she was the principal of Sunday school. She had come down. She said, "Come and pick me up and then take me around," because I was posted in Kerala that time. So I
Okay.
was in Alleppey. From Alleppey, went there to railway station. When I gone to pick her up, uh, she, along with some friends, had made friendship with my auntie during the travel. So my auntie said, "Since you are well off here and you know people, why don't you help them also to get rooms and get good darshan in Guruvar?" तो वो ठीक है करके उनको भी रूम्स हमारे साथ ही बुक करा दिया मैंने। तो देख रहा था कि ये लड़की बहुत ही इंडिपेंडेंट थी और बहुत स्पिरिचुअल थी। जो थी, मुझे
Okay.
स्पिरिचुअलिटी से बहुत बहुत लगाव है। सो आई कैन सी, आई कैन फील समबडी हु आर वेरी स्पिरिचुअल। सो वो जो गुरुवार के प्रदर्शन वो 7 या 8 बार किया था, तो मैं यही मांगा था कि भगवान इसी ऐसी तरह मेरा आई नीड टू गेट मैरिड एग्जैक्टली लाइक
Same
लाइक
like.
दिस लेडी। उसके बाद हुआ बातचीत हुआ, शी वाज सपोज्ड टू गो टू यूएस टू हर ब्रदर्स प्लेस। बाथरूम बाथरूम में ऐसे वॉकिंग कर रहे थे, तो मैं बोला क्यों वहां जाना, यहीं पे तुम वो पढ़ाई बिढ़ाई कर सकते हो, एंड व्हाई डू वांट टू लीव आवर वंडरफुल कंट्री। एंड देन शी थॉट दैट ओके, आई एम डिस्पाइट माय handicap and all, I'm full of life. I was moving on islands in these land and all. I knew she was impressed. और वो मंदिर में जो मांगा था, मैंने बोला चलो 6 महीने के बाद एक लेटर लिखा कि शादी करोगे थे, हाँ बोल दिया तो थी। Then we got married. So she was much more spiritual than me, and she is very kind-hearted. So she left her railways job. She was in railways. Then
Yeah.
because of my transfer, she left LIC and few other jobs. Then she took up teaching because she is very good in mathematics and science. So she joined the Central School Kendriya Vidyalaya as a teacher. She took care of my son most of the time because I was in Trivandrum, she was in Mangalore. She came to Bombay, then I joined, then I went to Hyderabad. Then so took care of my son totally. And she just retired this May. So after this, now I have decided to take her to wherever marriages and other functions we have never attended. अभी हम कर रहे हैं। तो हमको टेम्पल्स घूमना उसको बहुत पसंद है, तो एक एक टेम्पल्स ढूंढ ढूंढ के वी आर विजिटिंग।
आप लोग की शुरुआती मिलन की वहीं से हुई ना?
सीधी बात।
So
आई एम
it's
वेरी
like
वेरी वेरी ब्लेस्ड।
God's connection, like
एब्सोल्युटली, दैट्स व्हाट माय
as you
मदर
say,
सेड।
spiritual soul.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली।
Good.
एक बार यही क्वेश्चन, ये ग्रुप जो पहली बार इस ग्रुप को मिला था, जो महाबलेश्वर में गए थे हम 4 कपल्स थे, यही क्वेश्चन पूछा था। तो जब मैंने बोला था तो बोल रहे थे बाप रे, दिस इज लाइक समथिंग रिटर्न, राइट? इट वाज डेस्टिन्ड टू हैपन। But I
Distant.
think all marriages are like that only. It's all destined to happen. But then you have to realize it, that once the wedlock is done, then it's like give and take and supporting each other. So you have to support both not just financially, but coming home also you need to really support on the homework also. So that's something that I do right from day one, ma'am. So it's a super great relationship I have.
Okay, very nice to hear about your relationship. So now let's come to your spiritual journey. How did you meet your spiritual gurus, like which you have been telling them? So
Yeah, so we keep going to these temples, right? We go to Kanchipuram. My parents used to take me. In fact, my journey was जो thread ceremony होता है Brahmins years में, my journey was done in Tirupati, and it was so it was a guru who had said that let the journey be done there. And then so we went to Tirupati, then we went to Kanchipuram where we met him. So once I saw him, I always felt that just going and seeing him itself is the greatest of things. Like मंदिर जाते हो, so whenever I feel I have something in my mind, I go Jyoti to either to Kanchipuram or go to Sringeri Mutt. तो इन दोनों के पास जाके खड़ा हो जाता हूँ. They ask me, I said everything is fine. You have given me everything, but they know why I have come, and then you come back and my problem is solved. Trust me.
actually, it happens like, when you go in front of a blessed soul, like who has lot of energy, like a guru, which we say, when you go in front of them, you just forget also what problem you had or what problem you came to say. And then once you go away, then, oh, I didn't speak about my problem. But then in no time you realize that my problem is getting solved. So I have seen this, like, in many
They
people's
used to
life.
tell me, something will, you will get indications and you will get solutions to your problem. तो एक बार उनका मुंह से निकल रहा है ना मैम, डाउट ही नहीं रहता है मेरा. For example, I'll tell you one incident. कि I had cervical spondylitis. Cervical spondylitis, C4, C3 सब मेरा आज भी वर्टिब्रे में ऐसा है, इफ यू टेक माय MRI स्कैन,
Oh.
तो इतना मेरा वर्टिगो का प्रॉब्लम आया था, चक्कर आके गिरता था, बैंक में बहुत काम करते थे, वो जो पैशन था कि ब्रांच मैनेजर बेस्ट मैनेजर बनना है, तो हम 12 घंटे 14 घंटे काम करते थे, तो बहुत इफेक्ट हो गया उसका, 7-8 साल के बाद उसका इफेक्ट आया, तो ब्रांच में ही गिरते थे, तो फाइनली पीपल सेड दैट यू विल हैव टू MRI स्कैन रिवील दैट C4 C5 सब उसका इफेक्ट था, so they wanted to do the operation, मैंने तो साइन कर दिया, लेकिन ऑपरेशन का दिन आया, सर नो, ऑलरेडी लेफ्ट लेग आपने लूज किया है, मैं वर्टिब्रे में 50% चांसेस द डॉक्टर वाज गिविंग, शी रिफ्यूज टू साइन दैट। वो ऑपरेशन थिएटर में एक लेडी डॉक्टर थी, सो शी वाज स्पिरिचुअल, शी टोल्ड मी, कृष्णन व्हाई डोंट यू टेक आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट, ठीक है, तो हम लोग हॉल थिएटर से बाहर आए, फिर उसके बाद सोचा ठीक है आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट, तो कोटकल आयुर्वेदा करके आपने सुना हो, so Kottakkal Ayurvedashala is the best Ayurvedic treatment in India today. So this
In
happens
Kerala,
in
which is there, no? Yeah.
the original one. Don't go anywhere else.
Achha.
I was there for 56 days. Today I'm talking to you. I have never been operated. वो डिस्क आज भी मेरा ऐसा है, every 2 years I do that, वो जो मसाज करते हैं,
Massage,
दवा
हाँ.
लेता हूँ, मैं सर्जरी नहीं किया, जबकि वो डॉक्टर ने बोला था कि आप कभी बैठ नहीं पाओगे, जो थी, तो आज मेरा आज MRI स्कैन वैसे ही है, लेकिन मैं खाली आयुर्वेद ट्रीटमेंट किया, सी, and then one of them I told that, go to Coimbatore करके, तो कोयम्बतूर में एक बड़ा न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट, I don't know how you believe in numerology and astrology, trust them, it's one of the most ancient thing, and they are absolutely the right persons, can guide you and give you answers, and you don't ask them about future, but at least how to manage life, they indicate properly. So suddenly somebody, something like Coimbatore, then I read a paper in Trivandrum. There was a great numerologist, and then my heart said I should go to him. I went there because I had lot of problems. Sick leave काफी कुछ मेरा हो रहा था. मेरा 15 years में ही पूरा 30 years का जो service का तुम्हारा sick leave, all of that I had exhausted. And without pay I was on, because of my problems. So numerologist, when I visited there, he just changed my name. If you see my name, there is one more R.
Okay.
I thought you will ask me why double R, Krishnan, Krrishnan. He just changed it, Jyoti. उस दिन के बाद I have never taken sick leave.
Okay.
आज 25 साल हो गया है. I have never taken sick leave in my job. And then my transfers happened. I can move from banking to insurance. जो 20 साल में नहीं कर पाया, वो 5 साल में इंश्योरेंस में मैं कर पाया. लॉट ऑफ अप्रिसिएशन, रिकग्निशन, सब कुछ आया. सेटिस्फैक्शन, सबसे बड़ी सेटिस्फैक्शन. बॉम्बे आया. Bombay में Chaya also liked Bombay very much. She was from Bangalore. She was worried about, she liked this. My son did his CA, he did his MBA from abroad. He settled very well. So all those things, good things happened after I came back, changing that
Changing
particular
it.
method.
You change the energies of it. Yeah, you have diverted it.
Completely. So it always, it surprises me, and I want to know more about how they do it. Numerology, for that example. I had gone with a friend. He wanted 2 sons को लेके गया था astrology के पास. Astrology is very strong in Kerala, Jyoti. So they were asking him, वो जो डालते हैं ना, वो कौड़ी डाल के they tell you that. तो eldest son को आर्मी या नेवी जाना था, और यंगस्टर चुपचाप सुन रहा था. ये डाला ऐसा, फिर बोला एल्डेस्ट को बहुत मुश्किल से मिलने का चांस है, बट दिस गाय वेरी इजीली विल लैंड अप इनटू आर्मी, दे सेड. तो इन्होंने पूछा भी नहीं था, दे आर नॉट इवन आस्क्ड. वी केम बैक एंड देन सेड, बॉस हाउ इज दिस पॉसिबल? एग्जैक्टली हैपेंड. बड़ा वाला सब एग्जाम पास हुआ, उसका पल्स रेट, बीट रेट जो है ना, उसका इतना ज्यादा था कि ही वाज नॉट अलाउड टू जॉइन आर्मी. जबकि वो सेकंड वाला है, वो 8th स्टैंडर्ड से वो नेवी का एग्जाम जो है वो सब लिख के, टुडे इज फ्लाइंग एट MiG-21. इज वन हु इज सुखोई करके नया फाइटर फ्लाइट्स इंडिया ने लिया है. ही इज द वन हु इज गिव द ट्रेनिंग फॉर एवरीबॉडी मैन. ही इज इन द एयर फोर्स. द अदर गाय फाइनली आफ्टर 4 years again gave him a chance and they said now you can join. So now he's a captain in the army. So दोनों चीज सही निकला.
I don't know, myself, I'm in this field, so I know about it.
It's just a thing. So there are so many beautiful things in life that you should dig more, trust more, and you can tell people that, okay, go there. It's not like tomorrow should I be paid? Not that. At least you can ask, how is it life to be? Is there something that which I do which I can make life much more meaningful and bliss? ये तो पूछ ही सकता है ना मैं.
नहीं है, अभी अभी लोगों में वो जागरूकता आ गई है, लाइक कि दे अंडरस्टैंड दिस साइंस ऑल्सो वेरी नाइस एंड दैट एक्सेप्टेंस इज देयर. एंड जो रेमेडीज भी हम देते हैं वो बहुत सिंपल है, जो तुम्हारे लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम नहीं देंगी, बट यू कैन यूज इट एंड ब्रिंग बेनिफिट टू योर लाइफ. So there are many things coming up, like, so it's really nice. So it has been a wonderful session with you, with lot of conversations and sharing lot of your experiences, and of course, and coming back from hardships to giving a life back again, not only to yourself but to others also.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and converting your passion into giving back something to the society also. So I am sure viewers listening to your story, they will also be inspired, and they will know that it's life. Life is always will be there of ups and downs, but it's you who have to learn and come out of it. Support is there outside, but it has to come from you.
Very true. Very, very true.
And that is the inspiration you have been giving to through your conversation. Is there anything else which also you would like to say to your viewers?
Be happy with what you are, what you have, and trust and have faith in God. Two things, which is the mantra in life. And then compete is something is for your own improvement. Compete is not for putting others down. Humility is something which you need to develop as you grow up, because as you grow up, ego comes in, and then you don't see people down below. Like, as you grow up, you remember you are growing up so that you can make life easier for people down below. ये concept बहुत जरूरी है ना. So if these viewers can catch that up, it's an amazing thing. So so that will help you to remain human, and you can make a hell of a difference. My team size was 270 people. So managing 270 was very easy for me, because this is the principle I adopted. You are come here so that you can grow these young people, and today's generation is amazing generation. So much of wealth of knowledge, talent, 10 times sharper and intelligent than us. Right guidance. I've seen my clients in the business which I'm doing of investments. एक बार बता दिया तो they are so confident, and they can achieve anything. So all those people who have worked with me, they always, they remember me. Okay, they are the guy who helped me to grow. So helping people to grow and supporting them in their cause is something each one of us has to. रिटायरमेंट के बाद आपका एक्चुअल लाइफ शुरू होती है मैम. एज तो कुछ नहीं है, एज 60 करके हमने डाला है, बट देन एक्चुअल थिंग टू गिव बैक इज ओनली आफ्टर व्हेन यू फाइंड टाइम टू मेक अ डिफरेंस टू अदर्स. ये करना बहुत जरूरी है. ईच डे I think me and my wife are into that, and we are loving every second of it.
And now you're a member of Rotary also, right?
Yeah, very much.
So how is your Rotary experiences?
It's the first 1 year what happened, my father was very sick, Jyoti. So for previous 9 months, I'm not able to do project. I did a lot of projects previously. So it's almost 2 years now since I've been a member. Okay. Yeah, and I am a member of IFRF, the International Forum for Rotarian Musicians. तो वहां पे I take time, because वो कॉज के लिए होती है. तो वो एवरी मंथ इस तरह का गाना चांस मिलता है पब्लिक फोरम में कॉसेस के लिए. तो वो काफी कुछ शोज किया मैंने, and acha appreciation band, and practicing also to improve my quality of voices. So you can reach to more group number of people and inspire them. So inspiring songs hoti hai, inspiring essays hoti hai, inspiring talk hoti hai. So I'm sure if this discussion through you, if it reaches to people and they get, yeah, even if you are, you feel challenged, or you have everything, but then you feel you have not done anything, right time to introspect and then see whether we can make a difference and grow.
Very nice. We'll just have a small rapid round question with you now.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Just have a... Yeah. So, mountain or beaches, what do you like more?
Beaches.
Talk to animals or talk to plants?
Talk to animals.
Okay. Dancing in public or singing out loud on the street?
Singing out loud on the street.
Time travel to past or to future?
Time travel to future.
Okay, very nice. Fly or be invisible? Which would you prefer?
Invisible.
You can add anything more to it if you want to, So, spicy food forever or sweet food forever?
Sweet food forever. Though I am diabetic, sweet is I always believe. Eat sweet, talk sweet, think sweet.
Destiny or free will?
Free will.
Free will. Inner peace or outer success? Which would you feel more close to?
Inner space, obviously. And this is more after last 4 years, Jyoti. It was the other way before, but then it is absolutely inner space. You're doing Sandhya Mandana, which is a practice that every Brahmin has to do. I never did it for 60 years. I started it about 3 years back. My experience of transforming myself is immense after doing that spiritual duty, which my gurus and my the whole sect believes in. Hinduism. To be born as a Hindu, there are a lot of spiritual duties. Each one of us is supposed to do.
And alone or together, where do you grow the most?
Together.
Last one. Work or rest? What do you need more?
Work more. It's correct. I cannot rest. No. Ask my wife; she will tell you that I don't rest at all. That's why one of the.
That is the thing which keeps you moving.
Very much. Very much.
That's very nice. So, thank you very much, Krishnan ji, for giving me this opportunity to converse with you, know your story, and it will be a guide to many more people who are hearing this conversation. And thank you very much for being the part of this divine soul journey.
For me also, it was so nice. I saw the name of that group, na? Vision of, what is the name of your organization?
Healing Touch World.
वो देखने के बाद then I realized, why is this being held? It's not to know about anything about what you have achieved. It's more about how you have tuned in to achieve what you have achieved, and how are you aspiring to take the rest of your life forward. So I'm so obliged to you for giving me this. I hope so that it reaches to people who get inspired.
Yeah,
because that's what I would want every moment, that whatever we have gained, if we can inspire even 2 people out of 10, that will be amazing. Yeah,
because this I had started in lockdown, I had started a group in lockdown where many people needed healing, so I wanted to give them healing. But in the process, I also believe universe handles everything. It's not in our hand. So he made it such things were happening, and not just healing, but there were many things happening with healing. People started growing in their life, and they became many people became healers also, life coaches also. And I've seen everyone growing in their life in the group, and I wanted people should know how how transformation happens. So I wanted them to share their journey to the whole world, and that is what gave me an idea to start with this divine space with divine soul. And then I thought, why to stick to my group itself? There are many people who have many stories to share. Healers have their story, how they became healers, what they have gone to. And if you're not being a healer, but everyone is a healer in some way or the other. And everyone has some transformational journey to share.
So true.
Because when we grew up, we didn't had this, we didn't had WhatsApp, we didn't had Facebook, we didn't had any media to share what we are going through. Now we have like-minded communities, people where you can share and communicate and help others to grow in their journey. So that made me start all this.
Yeah, how do you decide that we met first time the day when we had met? In about 30 minutes, how did you decide that I should have a session with me?
I just it just connects the energy. I don't know, and see, it's all planned by universe. I always say that my coming was not planned. I came to the meeting. You came and sat beside me only. You only had to sit beside me, and it was just a small conversation. You told me something. I told I can take your interview.
मेरे
So
को इसीलिए ना सब कुछ डिस्टिंक्ट होती है, जस्ट कुछ होती है कि मेरा आर्ट में था कि कैन आई बी एन इंस्पिरेशन थ्रू यू, अगर वो 4 आदमी भी इंस्पायर हुए तो आई एम रियली रियली ग्रेटफुल टू यू ज्योति फॉर हैविंग दिस सेशन विद मी. Really, thank you so much for this.
thank you very much, Krishnan.
Yes,
Thank you very
thank
much for
you
being the
so
part of this journey.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
So thank you everyone for being with us in this divine space with Divine Soul, where every story is a step closer to your divine life. If our conversation has inspired you, subscribe, share it with others, and join our community of Divine Souls. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and remember the divine is within you, who is the greatest guide. Thank you.